Morning guys, Scott with BWSR Bushcraft. This video here is the introduction to the Trapper's Cabin project. I'm in an area that has quite a bit of deadened down. As you can see behind me, I've got cedar and there's pine. There's a lot of it. It's I'm hoping I'll be able to get the size I need. I won't be cutting anything live, just scrounging around looking for 8 to 10 inch logs. That's what I'm shooting for. So the Trapper's Cabin project, I kind of had this idea last year. I just didn't quite have a place that had material or the availability, and I got a little bit busy with other things, so got all those things cleared out. So it's something I've wanted to do for quite some time. It'll be a temporary structure, basically a place that I can come out and not have to bring a tent. Traditionally, from my research, trappers' cabins were built small, temporary shelter, often in haste. Lasted a couple, 2 to 3 years. So what I'm looking at is something that will give me a couple of seasons in all weather, so I don't have to pack so much gear. Initially, I was looking at an 8 by 10. That's just too big. So kind of more ambitious than I think the material in the area will allow, and want to just kind of keep it low profile with respect to the environment. So I've opted for a 8 by 7, and I think that'll just serve the purpose just fine. What I'm going to be doing is using the butt and pass method of logging the walls, and then I will pin them with dowels. So attempting to the best of my ability, keep it as traditional as possible, meaning going to do it all by hand. Now mind you, I've had to backpack out here 4.5 to 5 miles, a little bit of bushwhacking to get out here, so there's only so much stuff that I can carry. So what I'm looking at is today, for the introduction part, just to get this out there to you guys, let you know what I'm doing now. Got about 3 good solid months of decent weather left, so if I can get out here enough, I should be able to get it built. What I'm looking at is 8 to 10 inch logs. That's what I want to make it out of. Behind me here, I've got some dead cedar that's down, and I've got pine. This whole area for 300-400 yards. I mean, it's a mess back here with the storms and stuff. So let me show you the tools that I brought with me today to get started. I picked up this relatively inexpensive hand axe. So this is what I'll be doing any hewing with. The butt and pass method doesn't require any notching, which is an interesting concept. So I've got just a 1.25 pound head on there. Genuine hickory handle. Take a look at the grain on that. I went through about 8, 9 of these things to find that straight grain. Not one of them in there. So I had to take it, put the file to it, get an edge on there. So this was a couple pounds in the backpack this morning. Made a mask for it out of just old, you know, a milk carton. You know, just cut it and made it on there. I mean, I'm talking, we're doing this on the cheap, which is, I believe traditionally, again from the studies, that's very much how they did it. Most of the time just with an axe and a saw. I picked up a 26-inch crosscut saw, 7 teeth per inch. It's cheapy, $11. But it's sharp. It's really sharp. And so got those two today. That's a pound and a half. And then I don't know if you can see that in there. I got a long tape here, which is what you really need. It's got the fiberglass tape to it, so it's nice and quiet, not metal. Brought some string, you know. I don't have a plot set out for it yet. I'm still going to be scouting about, looking, you know, while I'm looking for dead and down logs and stuff, which is a nice one right here. I'll be looking for an area, grease pencil, and then just an old beater carbon knife to, in case I got to do any carbon, so I'm not using my belt knife. This thing's pretty tough. It's actually an old throwing knife. So this here came out probably about 7 pounds tool heavy, which is just, you know, to me it's just about right to get started. So, at any rate, sun's coming up. It's just only 10 after 9. I started hiking about 5:15 this morning, and I just kind of diddle-bopped around. So at any rate, guys, just wanted to put this introductory video up, kind of show you what I was doing for the Trapper's Cabin project. In next subsequent videos, I'll just kind of show you what I'm doing, set it up when I start delimbing logs and measuring and finding stuff, okay? So, alright, well, this is the conclusion of the introduction to the Trapper's Cabin project.